All right, what is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hopefully, you're having a great day. We've got 15 MLB games. This is going to be a condensed version. We're not going to go in depth. It's Sunday, but I do have some best bets for you guys. I've got 5, but we're going to reduce the unit size. We're going to do half unit or quarter units. And yeah, let's get into it. So we'll talk about yesterday, recap. Not great. We had the Rays first 5. They came through for us in the 5th, scored 4. Phillies -1 and Wheeler to get 7 Ks. He hooked us with 6 Ks. Should have just taken the run line. Is what it is. Zach Gallen to record a win. He left with the lead. It was like a football game. And they ultimately ended up losing in it was like 14-12 or 14-11, something like that. Ridiculous amount. And then Aaron Judge to get an RBI. He went 0 for 5 with, I think, 3 Ks. So not a good day there. Had some opportunities, couldn't get it done. All right, let's quickly go through this slate. Like I said, condensed version today. Astros and the Rangers, Framber Valdez, Jack Leiter. I like the Astros in this one. Slight lean towards the Astros, especially kind of a zigzag after a loss yesterday. I think Valdez is going to pitch pretty good. Leiter is going to pitch pretty decent. I wouldn't mind taking the under 8. I mean, my motto has the under hitting. It's just when we get in the latter innings, I don't know. And sometimes Framber Valdez can get a little crazy, but against lefties, this Rangers team just doesn't blow me away with their numbers and inability to score runners in scoring position. So it is Astros or a Nerfy here, the only lean I have in that one. Nats and the Orioles. This one, we've got Soroka going up against Eflin. Orioles fired their manager after another embarrassing loss yesterday. Will they hit today? I mean, Soroka is the right pitcher to get it done. He's got a 6.43 ERA, and he's got a 6 ERA in 2 away games. Eflin doesn't do anything that blows me away. His pitch mix doesn't look great, and he's given up a 3.33 average to lefties. So I do like runs in this one. I would lean towards the over with the wind blowing out. But it's Nats or the over for me. I just can't get behind this Orioles team. Maybe Nats team total over, something like that. I do think it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game, and I still don't trust this Nats bullpen. So with that, like I said, team total over on the Nats side, something along those lines. Next game is going to be the Braves and the Red Sox. Schwellenbach going up against Brian Bayo. I think this line's right. I mean, the Red Sox ended up making a hell of a comeback last night and walking it off, but I think the Braves take this down. Bayo's just not a dude I trust. His pitch mix doesn't look great today. He is a fastball slider, changeup guy. The Braves are very, very good against the slider and the changeup. Wind's going to be blowing out at Fenway. This is a Braves or nothing spot for me. So Braves team total over 4.5 is my best bet in that game. That's an official play. Next one, Pirates and the Phillies. Really don't want to touch this game. It's just one where it's Paul Skeens' day, so he's probably going to pitch pretty good. Going up against Mick Abel, who is making his major league debut, I do believe. So I'm not going to back a guy making his debut. So it's Pirates or nothing here. We do have good wind, good weather. Pirates first 5 -0.5 run if I trusted them to actually score. But man, they're so bad offensively. Just can't get behind it. Skeens under Ks, under 6.5 Ks is another lean I had. But yeah, that's a fade for me. Tigers and the Blue Jays, we do have an official play in this one. We're going to take the over 8.5. Jackson Jobe going up against Jose Barrios. The one thing the Tigers do when Jobe is pitching is they score, man. They're averaging 7.5 runs per start for him. So getting the job done there. But his mix here, man, he's given up a 304 average to righties. So doesn't fill me with a ton of confidence. I think guys like Vlad, Bichette, Springer, right? Those guys are going to have an advantage today. And, I think the other guys, switch hitters, are still going to have a pretty decent day, like Varsho and Santander. Those guys should have a pretty decent day. Tigers, man, the resurgence of Javi Baez has been impressive. Barrios given up a 288 average to lefties, and there's some lefties on this team that are raking the ball right now. Kerry Carpenter has been very, very hot, hitting over 333 over his past 2 weeks. So maybe Carpenter to get 2+ bases. That's been a pretty profitable play. But this is good home, road, away splits here. So Joe's significantly worse on the road, giving up a 6.11 ERA and 4 away starts. That does include a course start, so a little asterisk there. And then Barrios has been significantly worse at home, giving up almost a 6 ERA in 5 home starts. But that's kind of a trend for him. I mean, we've got years of data that says Jose Barrios is better away than he is at home. So just give me the over 8.5 here. I think both teams should be able to hit. I don't love their bullpens right now, so it just all equals runs to me. So official play there. Next one, Tampa Bay and the Miami Marlins. It is Cal Quantrill Day. So it's Cal Quantrill going up against Shane Baz. I think Baz throws the ball well today. I like him to get over 5.5 Ks. That would be a strong lean of mine, not an official bet, but I do think he gets 6 Ks today going up against Cal Quantrill, who is not a strikeout guy. This guy has a 4.35% strikeout rate to right-handed hitters. That's really bad. But 25% to lefties. So there are some lefties you can K on this lineup, but I think this is a good spot to take the Rays over 4.5. We do have the wind blowing in a little bit at Lone Depot Park, but not a significant wind factor. It's not like a Great American Ballpark or a Wrigley, something like that, where the wind's more important. So give me the Rays, team total over 4.5 at -125 as an official play. All right, next one's going to be the Guardians and the Reds. Look at them red legs go, just beating down Cleveland in the Ohio Cup or whatever it's called. Today we got Luis Ortiz going up against Andrew Abbott. Abbott at home this season has been very good. 1.20 ERA in 3 home starts. This Cleveland team has struggled to hit left-handed starters, and I mean struggled. They have not gotten an earned run against the last 3 left-handed starters, and in the month of April, they have gotten 5 earned runs in the month of April against left-handed starters. So really struggling against them. I think Abbott has a very nice outing today. I think Luis Ortiz will get his Ks. So Luis Ortiz over 5.5 Ks. And we're going to take the Reds on the first 5. Pair those two together, you get like plus 226, I believe. Ortiz I like his stuff, and he should strike out a decent amount of these Reds players. They are very susceptible 2King to the slider, and he throws a pretty nasty slider. He also has a lot of heat on that fastball that he likes to elevate. Now, the problem when you elevate, sometimes you got to elevate to celebrate. So I think the Reds might park a couple today because we do have a 9-mile-an-hour wind blowing out. It's going to be fairly warm. Home runs are going to be up like 30-some%, and Ortiz is giving up 1.25 home runs per 9. We've seen it in many starts going back over the past 2 years where he just gets beat by the long ball, but he pitches a great game. I think he did that against the Phillies recently. Threw a very good game, but gave up the long ball. So give me Ortiz over 5.5 Ks, and we will take the Reds on the first 5. You can take Reds on the first 5 at -125 if you want. It's up to you. But that is a smaller, obviously we're reducing unit sizes today because it's Sunday. Twins and the Brewers. It's going to be Zebby Matthews making his first start of the season, I do believe. Yeah, so Zebby pitched a decent amount of games last year. He wasn't bad. He's just a bit streaky, man. He was kind of up and down last year. Going up against the Brewers ace, Freddie Peralta. This Brewers team can't score runs, man. We saw it in the Cleveland series. We're seeing it in this series. Just an inability to score. And we get an over-under of 7.5 today. I'm not touching this game. It would be Twins or nothing for me, but I think we need a little bit more value to take the Twins with Zebby Matthews because he is prone to give up some runs. So I'm going to fade it, but Twins have won 13 games in a row, man. 13 is insane. So they are 26-20 on the season. Not going to fade them as Twins are nothing for me. All right, White Sox and the Cubs. We got the wind blowing in Wrigley. Pretty strong. Wrigley-wise, it's like 8 miles an hour, but you got to figure it's much stronger there. So give me no home runs in this game at plus 500. So if you're on DraftKings, you go to first of game, I believe, and then under home runs, it says like no home runs. So that's where you would find that. But plus 500, we're going to take a gamble on that one. A's and the Giants. We've got Jeffrey Springs going up against Justin Verlander. I don't trust Jeffrey Springs, and the Giants have been getting to lefties. So this is a lefty hitting team. I like it. Give me the Giants on the money line, but it's a little juiced at like -140 something. So trusting Verlander is not a great proposition, but after a 1-0 game yesterday, I do feel like we get some runs today. We see a total of 8.5 today. So Giants team total over or Giants money line there. Angels and the Dodgers. Great bounce back spot here for the Dodgers. So give me the Dodgers on the run line going up against Yusei Kikuchi. Kikuchi's not good. He's not good. And the Dodgers are top. They're either first, second, or sixth in everything he throws. So great bounce back day here for the Dodgers. I think I called it yesterday. Kershaw, just some reason, his first couple starts, he did this last year too. He gives up a decent amount of runs. So great bounce back spot. Gonsolin's been pitching really good, 2.81 ERA. He has been pretty solid. So I like him to get the job done today. And we didn't see the Dodgers get to that bullpen yesterday, which is pretty rare. I mean, this Angels team has the worst bullpen in baseball right now at 6.91 ERA. So Dodgers on the run line here. You know what? That was going to be an official play, and I forgot to put it on the card. It's okay. We'll just keep it off. It's Sunday anyway, but I really like Dodgers run line today. Mariners and the Padres here is going to be a really good pitching matchup between Brian Wu and Michael King. Both of them are 4-1, sub-2 ERAs. Wu's definitely been weaker on the road. He's got a 4.02 road ERA. Michael King at home has been really good. He's got a 1.64 ERA at home. This is a Padres spot for me. Padres not to bat in the ninth would be a pretty nice play here. But that's really maybe Padres. I don't think I want to touch a team total over because I could see this being like a 2-0 type of game. But definitely a Padres spot for me. I really can't get behind the Mariners here with King on the mound. He's been super solid this year. And then Sunday Night Baseball is going to be the Mets and the Yankees. I lean towards the under. There is going to be the wind blowing out, but we saw that yesterday, and it didn't really matter. Sunday Night Baseball is historically a low-scoring game. If you've watched the last 4 or 5 Sunday Night Baseballs, they're boring, frankly. There's no offense, so I would lean towards the under here. Not paying this price for the Yankees, but I see it. You got Fried on the bump, bounce back spot. Peterson giving up a 251 opponent average. His splits just are not good for righties, man. He's given up 278 average to righties. So obviously some righties in this lineup that can do some damage. And Mets against lefties haven't really blown me away lately. So it would be the under or the Yankees in this spot. So that is where we're at. So best bets here, and then we'll get you guys on your way. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. First best bet, Braves team total over 4.5. Notice these are half units. Tigers, Blue Jays over 8.5, and then a quarter unit on Luis Ortiz to get 6 Ks and the Reds first 5. And then we're going to do Rays team total over 4.5. We're fading Cal Quantrill. And then in the White Sox Cubs game, we're going to take no home runs. So it's plus 500. We're going to do a quarter unit on that. So all told here, we're risking 2 units. I think that's appropriate for a Sunday. Keep it light, but appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video.